Ted Sarandos has explicitly stated, like, he does not care about the theater business, you know?
Thanks,
Like,
Ted.
yeah, like, totally transparent about it. It's like, no pretense at all. So, and yeah, like, he doesn't have problems or troubles, like, recruiting big name auteurs and throwing a bunch of money at them, So
But then
it's,
they leave also. Like the Duffer
they do.
Brothers leave, Ryan Johnson is leaving. Like it's the lack of theatrical has been a hurdle for enough people that you'd think you would take it seriously.
For me, I wonder like that. I've been thinking a lot about this because we've talked about like Netflix, and they are like I think people who work at Netflix, we know a lot of them. They're like they're excited about these movies and they're great movies and they give great filmmakers opportunities. And we saw that this year, right? With like you said, like Guillermo del Toro doing Frankenstein and like House of Dynamite or Jay Kelly, right? All these big filmmakers making movies with him. I think the difference is in terms of like the development, like with Warner Brothers this year you have to like beyond like Mike DeLuca. I'm just going to evangelize Mike and Pam a little bit, but I was like,
Sure.
they are incredible executives in terms of like they have such great taste and they're very aware of how to make a movie better and work with a filmmaker to make a movie better. And while like Paul Thomas Anderson got $130 million to make One Battle, and they gave Ryan Coogler whatever he got, 100 million or whatever to make Sinners, which are big swings, they still like were very intimately involved with those movies. And sometimes I feel like with Netflix, it's like Guillermo del Toro, I don't even know. I'll just like, it feels like they're giving these guys a blank check and then just letting them
Mm.
run. I'll use like Scorsese as an example. Like they clearly did that with The Irishman, and probably Apple did it with Killers. And would those movies have been better had they been made like more in the Scorsese doc, or Marty has talked about like the battles he had over like Departed and Goodfellas and all these different movies. Those are his better movies to me. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
so, I think like that kind of crucible of creation helps make better projects. And I wonder if Netflix has that infrastructure, and maybe now they will with Warner Brothers, but
Mm.
I don't always think it's like great to just give these filmmakers like a blank check and say like go forth.
No,
Like
but
I
the
do
the
think you're
problem
that's
is
it.
like a lot of the filmmakers want that. They want the free reign, and that's
Of
why.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But I
But
feel
what if they didn't?
I feel like all of us know from the journalist perspective, everyone needs an editor. Everyone
yes,
needs someone to
you need
tell
another
them
pair
no.
of eyes.
Yeah, another pair of eyes.
Kill
on
your
something or
darlings.
another. That is a fair point, Chris. I mean, the Netflix there's this sense of this like bottomless pit of the platform where you can put anything on there and have anything run long and maybe it'll like take off and be a surprise hit. So the idea of editing for your release slate, like Warner Brothers has a great release slate next year also, like in theaters, which again just feels like this like huge cliff that we're facing. And I think the way that the Oscars and theatrical releases go hand in hand, like it's just going to have a huge impact on the way we talk about all of this stuff.